I mean, we didn't come ready to play. That's on coaching staff and players both. Give a ton of credit to Memphis. They dropped 4 in a row. We tried to tell our guys we're going to get Memphis' best shot, and I think they made a statement. They're going to get this thing turned around. They'll do it against a top 10 team. Look at the schedule. They had one chance to against a top 10 team. They had it at home. They got ready to go, and they came ready to play. And we didn't. I thought right out of the gate, our energy wasn't where it needed to be. I think we were locked in. We had multiple guys not play their best basketball game. And I think this best Memphis played all year. So we got to give them a lot of credit. We had issues rebounding the ball again. It's been a major problem, particularly with our bigs. We had major problem turning it over. Those points of emphasis are transition D. They had way too many transition points. Transition D, defensive rebounding, turnovers. We didn't do a very good job with any of the 3 major points of emphasis. So we got some work to do. When we play Saturday, Tuesday, got a chance to go 10-2. If you'd have looked at our overall non-conference schedule, if we can win these next 2 and end up going 10-2, I think 10-2 would have been a decent record with the schedule we had. But after, our first 9 games, it would have been like, you would like to have gotten this one on the road. I thought we were playing well enough after Gonzaga and Houston to be able to come in here and get this one. We didn't come ready to play after that tough game Saturday night. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but I don't like to give our guys any outs or excuses. We got to do better. We got to be ready to play.
Thank you, Coach. Let's go ahead and take questions at this time. Let's start with Tony Sukalis. Tony, whenever you're ready.
You kind of mentioned it at the end, but was your team emotionally drained or physically drained? A short layoff, and then coming off an emotional win. Do you think that was partially the case tonight?
You know what? I don't know. It's hard to predict why they weren't ready to go. We gave them Sunday off, practice Monday. I mean, if you can't play in a hard game Saturday night, get an off day, practice shoot, go to the NCAA tournament. If you're trying to make any kind of run there, you got to play a game, take 1 day off, play another game. So if we can't play a tough game, take 2 days off, we took a full day off, practice for a day and played, and we got some growing up to do.
So Michael Castagnoli next.
Are you a believer as a coach, that a team needs a game like this every once in a while to recalibrate things?
I'd rather not lose. So I think it's better if you can take your lessons off wins. We got what we deserved tonight. I know that. We didn't come ready to play. We didn't play as hard as them. They played a lot harder than us. We call them our blue collar points, kind of effort stuff. We chart the opponents and ours both. They were 20 points better on the effort stuff tonight. So, hopefully it'll recalibrate some guys. I wish we were mature enough to where we didn't need it, but if we can't get recalibrated after this one, then we got more issues than I thought.
Joey.
Hey, Coach, kind of going off of what Michael said, the Western Kentucky game last year was kind of a turning point for you guys, and so could Memphis if you guys are able to turn it around. How do you go about turning things around after a loss like that?
We got to get some leadership in the locker room to make sure that the team's ready to play. I think, coaches can say only so much, and, we're supposed to address stuff. It means a lot more when it's coming from players inside the locker room. So we got to find some leadership on this team to step up and address the team. And, I didn't think we practiced particularly well yesterday. I didn't think the shoot around day was great. Like if somebody's seeing things head that direction, like somebody, they need to step up and say something. They can't just come from the coaches all the time. The best teams are usually player-led, player-coach teams. Yeah, we got to get a little bit more of that. So I think we've got some guys that play hard enough and bring it every day that are capable of speaking up, but they got to be willing to speak up and be a little more vocal.
All right, we got 2 more questions in the queue, so we're going to finish with these 2. Start with Peyton Connick first. Go ahead, Clayton.
Coach, obviously a large free throw discrepancy tonight. What did you see that kind of led to that?
I didn't think it was a officiating issue. I thought it was a playing hard issue. I thought our guys were behind plays because they weren't locked in, weren't ready to play. And when you get behind plays, you always end up fouling, you know, and I didn't think we were aggressive enough attacking the rim on our end. Should we turned it over 20 times? You know, we didn't get a chance to drive the ball to the rim enough to get fouled when you turn it over as frequently as we were. So I think it's more of a toughness, mental toughness, not being ready to play type of deal. And that's why, you know, I mean, good teams usually make more free throws than their opponents shoot. I mean, they made 20, we shot 12. It's a bad night. It's hard to win when you only shoot 12 free throws and let your opponents make 20.
All right, Tony Scott, we'll finish up with your question.
Kind of taking a positive, Keon Ellis, after two straight games of not really shooting and not really scoring, led y'all in scoring. Just what did you see from him and an improvement, just maybe confidence wise too?
Yeah, I agree. It was good to see Keon get going. We need that from him. You know, if we could get him and Shaq and JQ and JD all going at the same time, we'd be dangerous, you know. But it is good to see him get it going again. I thought played hard. He got some deflect. You know, he's back rebounding the ball a little bit better. You know, our guards, if you look, Shaq, JQ, Keon, JD were 8, 6, 6, and 5. You know, they had 25 of our 31 rebounds, those 4 guards. So, you know, Keon Ellis played hard, played well. You know, he and JD Davidson were our 2 leaders in blue collar points. And I kind of had a talk with him yesterday. Let's just get back to playing hard and being aggressive on offense when it's appropriate. You know, and I thought he was good. You know, he didn't shoot it particularly great. You know, he was 3 of 10 from 3, but he made some tough ones. He was a lot more aggressive. I think he's 4 of 4 from 2. I think his at-the-rim finishing percentage is high, and we got to get him more shots. And you know, it's good to see he was a lot more aggressive today.